On Valentine's Eve this year, Jungkook, the youngest member of the phenomenal boy band BTS, prepared a special surprise that won the hearts of many people. Despite his military service, Jungkook managed to create an unforgettable moment for someone who meant a lot to him. Since December 2023, Jungkook has been serving in the military alongside his BTS colleagues. However, his commitment to his loved ones remains unshakable. In a letter he wrote in early 2025, Jungkook expressed his longing to be reunited with his fans and those closest to him. He wrote, "This is the year of release, and also the year we met. However, it didn't feel like there was a big change in my heart. As always, my heart is filled with desire to see you." This year's Valentine's night was a special moment for Jungkook. With special permission from the military, he plans a surprise for someone who means a lot to him. Preparations begin a few weeks in advance, where Jungkook carefully plans every detail to ensure the moment is perfect. On the long-awaited night, Jungkook takes the special person to a beautifully prepared location. The place is decorated with twinkling candles, fresh red roses, and soft music that adds to the romantic atmosphere. With a warm smile, Jungkook welcomes his guest and invites him to sit at the prepared table. That night, Jungkook not only prepared a delicious meal, but also performed a song he created specifically for the moment. With his sweet voice, he sang a song whose lyrics are full of expressions of feelings and promises of loyalty. Every word he utters describes how deeply he feels and how precious the person is to him. After the performance, Jungkook expressed his feelings sincerely. He talks about how important the presence of such a person in his life is, especially during difficult times in the military. He also expressed his hope for the future, where they can spend more time together after his mandatory military service ends in June 2025. The moment ended with a special gift from Jungkook. He gave her a specially designed bracelet with their initials engraved on it. The bracelet symbolizes the strong bond between them and the promise to always be together, no matter what. This surprise prepared by Jungkook on Valentine's night shows how deeply he feels and his dedication to his loved ones. Despite being on state duty, he still showed that love and affection have always been a priority in his life. That night became proof that despite being separated by distance and time, true love will always find a way to shine. Jungkook has shown that with sincerity and effort, special moments can be created, leaving unforgettable memories for those involved. The warm Valentine's night became one of the most memorable moments in Jungkook's life. After giving her a special bracelet symbolizing their bond, she smiled gently and said, "I may not be able to always be there physically right now, but my heart is always with you. This is my way of reminding that I will be back, and when that time comes, we will celebrate many beautiful moments together." The special person who received the surprise was moved to hear Jungkook's words. Their eyes sparkled with tears of happiness, realizing how deep feelings were stored in every detail of the evening. The moment was so intimate and meaningful, as if time stopped for a moment just for the two of them. After a romantic dinner and gift delivery, Jungkook continued to surprise by showing off a special video he had prepared. The video contains a compilation of their happy moments, video snippets from their travels, the laughs they've shared, as well as loving messages Jungkook recorded over the past few months. With his soft voice, Jungkook speaks in the video, "I know our time together is limited right now, but I want you to know that I'm always thinking of you. Every night before going to bed, I imagine a day when we can be together without time restrictions. I wish you stay happy, keep smiling, and keep waiting for me with a warm heart." The video ends with a simple but meaningful caption, "Forever and always, JK." Haru's tears slowly trickled from that special person's eyes. Jungkook clasped his hands tightly, giving off the warmth that only someone who truly loves sincerely can give. That night, Jungkook proves that true love doesn't need a physical presence at all times to stay alive. Even though he is currently fulfilling his duties as a South Korean citizen, his heart is still with the person he loves. Since the beginning of his military service in December 2023, Jungkook has been known as someone who still shows his concern for those closest to him. Whether to fellow BTS members, his family, or his loved ones, he always tries to keep in touch and give small surprises that make them feel appreciated. On numerous occasions, Jungkook also emphasized that he is not someone who easily expresses his feelings with words. However, through actions and small efforts like these, he wants to make sure that the people he cares about know how important they are in his life. A close source who knows about the preparations for this Valentine's night surprise revealed, Jungkook was very detailed in planning everything. Even before Valentine's Day arrived, she was already making sure that everything went perfectly. She wants her special person to truly feel how much she cares and loves him, even if right now they have to be temporarily separated. Jungkook's sincerity and earnestness in preparing this surprise is proof that true love is not only a matter of physical presence, but also a matter of how one still tries to show his attention. No matter how small, the AS news of Jungkook's special surprise spread, BTS fans, known as ARMY, immediately filled social media with reactions. The hashtag Jungkook Valentine's unsurprise even became trending on Twitter and Instagram, with thousands of tweets talking about the romantic moment. One ARMY member wrote, "Jungkook is truly a dream man. He was not only handsome and talented, but also so caring and affectionate. Anyone who gets love from him must be very lucky." Another added, "Despite being conscripted, Jungkook can still make his loved ones feel special. This is proof that when a person truly loves, nothing can prevent them from showing their feelings." Even some fans hope that someday they can also feel special moments like this. I can't stop smiling reading this story. Jungkook is the definition of a man who is romantic in the most sincere way. "I hope I can also find someone like her someday," one fan wrote on an online forum. Not only the ARMY, some South Korean media also highlighted Jungkook's romantic actions. Several articles published by local media called her a symbol of true love in the modern era, highlighting how she manages to maintain relationships and show affection despite being in difficult situations. With his mandatory military service to last until mid-2025, Jungkook remains committed to carrying out his duties with full responsibility. However, one thing is for sure, he will not let distance be a barrier in expressing his love. In an interview before his enlistment, Jungkook said, "Love is not just about how often we see each other, but also how much we can make each other feel loved even though we are far apart." Those words have now come true in his way of celebrating Valentine's night. Before ending the evening, Jungkook and his special person spent some time chatting casually, sharing stories, and reminiscing about the wonderful moments they had gone through. Although they had to part ways after that night, both knew that their hearts would always be connected. When it was finally time to part, Jungkook grabbed the person's hand once more and whispered, "Wait for me. I'll be back sooner than you think." With a hopeful smile, they parted, carrying the fond memories of that night in each other's hearts. This year's Valentine's night may be just one of the many nights they will go through in life. However, for Jungkook and his loved ones, that night will always be proof that true love always finds its own way to shine, no matter what distance separates them.